Good morning, students. Now, this particular video talks about one more type of cargo handling, that is dangerous goods handling. Okay, so as you know that there are different types of cargo that we handle. Now, these are dangerous goods. You understand that it is something very crucial that we are handling over here. Okay, so dangerous goods or hazardous goods. Okay, so these goods are kind of materials. Those are very risky to transport from one place to another place. Okay, it can create a lot of accidents, can create fire while transporting, while handling it, while transferring it in the process of transition. Any point of time, it may be very hazardous or life threatening. Okay, so there are different types of dangerous goods which has been classified under nine nine classes. Okay, so primarily what we can see over here: explosive items, explosive materials such as dynamite, lighter, okay, which can explode at any point of time if we are handling it and transporting it. So it has to we have to be very careful. So it is called as dangerous goods. Then gases, the various gaseous elements, compressed gases, which is inflammable in nature, okay, which is toxic. So these gas items are also need to be preserved, conserved, and transported very carefully. Flammable liquid, okay, liquid with low flash points which can ignite very easily. Flammable liquid like diesel, your diesel and petrol. Flammable solid items, solid that can ignite through friction or heat at any point of time. Okay, so such are all hazardous goods. Then oxidized substances, materials which can cause or enhance combustion of other materials, such as various types of chemicals, bromine, hydrogen peroxide. All these are oxidized substance. When we are transporting, we have to be very careful. Okay, toxic and infectious substance that can cause health hazards or health issues. Okay, so personals, people who are carrying these kind of toxic infectious substances can cause lot of health issues, can be infected with a lot of health issues such as arsenic, chloroform, then cyanide, lead, numerous mercury substances. If you are carrying, all these are very infectious. We have to be very careful. Okay, radioactive elements, in terms of uranium and thorium, all these are, are very dangerous items. Corrosive, which can create corrosive substances, which can create corrosion. Okay, which can destroy the live tissues or materials. Okay, so must be very carefully handled. Then miscellaneous dangerous goods which can cause any type of life risk, or can catch fire, or can create any kind of issues while transporting from one destination to another destination, are all termed as dangerous goods and items. Okay, so next, what we have is training and documentation. We have to be very carefully take into consideration that two important aspects: training and documentation. The people who are carrying this kind of handling these kind of goods and items which are dangerous in nature, hazardous in nature, must be properly trained. Okay, so they must be professionals, they must be properly trained by the IATA. As per the IATA rules and regulations, they must undergo training. Okay, and every 2 years they have to undergo training to update themselves with the rules and regulations to handle these kinds of dangerous goods. Yeah, apart from that, documentation is again one of the important aspects. So whenever we are shipping these kinds of items, dangerous goods, we must have all these kinds of documents which gives us specific information about the nature of that particular item, dangerous item or goods that we are shipping, that we are carrying as an air cargo. okay, the quality, the quantity of that particular, how many number of in quantity that we are carrying, that particular item need to be mentioned in a document. The classification of the goods are transported, type of goods are transported has to be written down, has to be recorded in the document. So all these are very important aspect. Apart from that, packaging and labeling. Okay, definitely when we are carrying this kind of very dangerous goods and items, there should be a proper approved container. Okay, the kind of container, kind of packaging has to be done, has to be very carefully. Okay, and there should be a proper, as per the IATA rules and regulations, a proper type of container, approved container and packaging must be followed. Okay, with proper labeling. Okay, so labeling, while labeling, it has to be it has to be taken into consideration that what kind of substance that we are transporting, and in a diamond shaped signage there should be a, proper labeling, this kind of risk that is associated with that particular product. So whoever is handling and passing through that particular, or coming in contact with that particular type of that particular type of item, should be carefully handling that, should be carefully dealing with it. Okay, and container should prevent any kind of leakage or spillage also must be taken into consideration. So that kind of, packaging or container should be used for packaging. Apart from that, storage and segregation. Okay, whenever any, at any point of time we are storing these kinds of dangerous items, there should be proper maintenance regulations must be taken into consideration, specifically in the transition time, and we should store in a specific manner, in a specific place, carefully, when there are multiple hazardous items that we are carrying. Specifically, for example, flammable liquid should not be stored near to oxidized agents, which can easily cause fire and hazard. Okay, so it's such kind of uh, things to be must be taken into consideration. Emergency preparedness is also one of the important aspect. Okay, so any kind of emergency that I come across while handling that particular dangerous goods and items during transit, or during transporting, during offloading or unloading, um, the so therefore I should be very much trained, being a professional, being a personal, to handle or to deal with certain these kind of, these kind of items. Okay, if there is any spillage, if there is any leakage, which may cause fire, which may cause any kind of, danger at that particular period of time. So in that emergency scenario, I should be able to handle that very carefully. Along, due to which I should also have a safety data sheet. Yes, there should be easy availability of safety data sheet, which should be always available to a particular personal or a particular individual who is handling that particular item or transporting that particular item at any point of time, during onload, offload, during transit time. At any point of time, there should be availability of safety data sheet, so that anybody can refer to that particular sheet as a document to find out what are the guidelines to be followed to handle any kind of emergency at that particular period of time. Okay, thank you so much.